at the post-war culinary revolution, the Welsh way of life in half an hour on BBC 2W.
University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, the draw for the second round matches has resulted in the two highest scoring teams in round one now playing against each other. Only one of them can go through to the quarter-finals. Now, Royal Holloway, part of the University of London, beat Newcastle by 270 points to 95 in an absolutely brazen display of trivial knowledge. Eurovision winners, the history of the urinal and the Nutty Professor films are clearly hot topics in this bastion of higher education. On that occasion, they tended to answer in fits and starts. For each impressive 5 minutes, there'd be an equivalent period of stony silence. Let's see if they can be a bit more consistent tonight.
Hello, my name's John Bradley from Brentford in Middlesex and I'm reading Classical Studies.
Hello, my name's Laura Brown, I'm from Portsmouth and I'm reading Classics.
And their captain.
My name's Sophia Nash, I'm from Norwich and I'm studying history.
Hi, I'm John Ware, I'm from Woolwich in London and I'm reading Economics with Politics.
Now, with 295 points, Wadham College, Oxford, achieved the highest score in round one, albeit against a pretty ropey team from Robertson College, Cambridge, who only managed 40 points. We should applaud their noticeably forthright conferring on bonus questions, allowing us to observe the fascinating process by which a team rejects a right answer in favour of something that is hopelessly wrong. Let's meet them again.
Hello, I'm Oliver Clifford Mobley from Winchester and I'm reading Chemistry.
Hi, I'm Laura Moyes from Kent and I'm reading History and French.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Bryn Harris, I'm from Cardiff and I'm doing a DPhil in Classics.
Hi, I'm Matthew Bladen from Dartford in Kent and I'm reading a DPhil in Ancient History.
OK, the rules are constant as the Northern Star, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Quentin to Julian, Vanya to Sonia, Claudius to Hamlet. What relation was the former to the latter?
Wadham Harris.
Father to son.
No, you lose 5 points. The former to the latter in the works of Enid Blyton, Chekhov and Shakespeare, respectively. I'm amazed. It's uncle. 10 points for this. Catherine Taylor Dawson, who stood for the Vote Yourself Dream Ticket Party in 4 Cardiff seats in 2005, set a new record for the lowest number of votes received in a general election. How many people voted for her in Cardiff North?
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
4.
Anyone want to buzz from Royal Holloway?
Royal Holloway where?
2.
No, it was 1. 10 points for this. Often named as the third most expensive after saffron and vanilla, which spice consists of the seed capsules of certain plants of the ginger family? Used as a flavouring in desserts and coffee, it is traditionally chewed in Asia as a breath cleanser.
Royal Holloway Nash.
Cinnamon.
Anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Moyes.
Cardamom.
Cardamom is correct. Your bonuses, Wadham, are on literature and history. In his essay on man, which 17th century political figure did Alexander Pope describe as ravished with the whistling of a name and damned to everlasting fame?
It could be Cromwell. What do you want to try? Yeah, Liz. We'll try Cromwell.
It was. We've been found to be the greatest gentlefolk in the whole county, reaching all back long before Oliver Grumble's time, says the mother of the title character of which novel by Thomas Hardy?
Is it Mayor of Castlebridge? Or?
No, Tess the D'Urbervilles.
Tess the D'Urbervilles? Yeah. Tess the D'Urbervilles.
Correct. Some mute inglorious Milton here may rest, some Cromwell guiltless of his country's blood. In which poem of 1751 do these lines appear?
It's Gray's Elegy in a Country Churchyard, I think. Yeah. Thomas Gray's Elegy in a Country Churchyard.
Correct. 10 points for this starter question. In chemistry, what term refers to a formula that indicates the relative proportions of the elements in...
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
Empirical formula.
Empirical formula is right. Your bonuses are on a gallantry medal. Which British medal was originally to carry the inscription "For the Brave," though this was changed to "For Valour," amid fears the implication that non-recipients might be lacking that quality?
The Victoria Cross.
Correct. Published in 2005, Bravest of the Brave by the historian John Glanfield challenges the account that all Victoria Crosses are made from cannon captured during which siege of the Crimean War?
Sebastopol. Sebastopol.
Correct. What denomination is the coin issued by the Royal Mint in 2006 to mark the 150th anniversary of the Victoria Cross?
Could be it's £2 or 50. She said the £2. Yeah, £2 coin.
No, it's the 50 pence. 10 points for this. Which year saw the independence of Togo, Nigeria and Mali, the return of Elvis Presley from military service in Germany, the births of Nigella Lawson and Ian Hislop, the deaths of Albert Camus and Aneurin Bevan, and the Summer Olympics in Rome?
Royal Holloway Bradley.
1960.
Correct. Your bonuses, Royal Holloway, are on biology. A substrate is a molecule that binds to the active site of which macromolecule where it undergoes a chemical reaction?
Enzyme.
Correct. First expressed by Emil Fischer in the late 19th century, which three-word term refers to the model of enzyme action that states that the active site of an unbound enzyme is complementary in shape to its substrate?
Jigsaw puzzle, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's lock and key. Postulated by Daniel Koshland in 1958, which model states that the enzyme assumes a shape complementary to the substrate only after binding?
Lock and fit.
No, it's the induced fit. 10 points for this. Which word can mean all of the following? A woman's short hairstyle in which the hair tapers to the nape of the neck.
Wadham Harris.
Bob.
You lose 5 points. A rectangular wooden roof tile and a mass of small rounded pebbles along a shoreline.
Royal Holloway where?
Shingle.
Yes. These bonuses could give you the lead, Royal Holloway. They're on card games. Its Rubicon version being governed by the Portland Club rules, which card game originated in France and uses a 64-card double PK deck. The object is to win tricks and score points on the basis of the cards won.
I think it's Écarté, but I'm not certain. Écarté.
Écarté.
No, it's Bezique. Its origin attributed by Aubrey to the poet Sir John Suckling. Which card game is usually played to a total of 121 points?
Oh, that's cribbage.
Cribbage.
Correct. I say, come round sometime and we'll have a game of faro, said Zherkov. Which young aristocrat lost a fortune playing this game in Tolstoy's War and Peace?
Prince Bolkonsky. It's either Bazukov or Bolkonsky.
Bolkonsky.
No, it's Count Nikolai Rostov. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a photograph of a cat. To get 10 points, you just have to tell me the breed.
Royal Holloway Brown.
Manx.
Anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Harris.
Siamese.
Siamese is correct. Your bonuses are 3 more photographs of cats, all breeds which are named after a country. 5 points for each you can name. Here's the first.
That is a Burmese, definitely. That's a Burmese, isn't it? I'm sure, yeah, I think it's... Yeah? Burmese.
No, that's a Russian blue. Secondly for 5.
Ooh. Any idea at all? Chinese something? Let's say Chinese. It's not a Burmese, Burmese are different. I'm sure. I would say a Chinese...
No, that's a Norwegian forest cat. And finally...
Ooh, I don't know what that is. English long hair? No, it's not a Burmese. I don't think it is.
It looks quite English.
English long hair, do you think? OK, we'll try that. English long hair.
It's a British short hair. Right. 10 points for this starter question. Which modern country contains the state where, in 1875, the assassination took place of James Birch, the official British advisor to the Sultan, during the uprising called the Perak War, in an area rich in tin mines?
Wadham Harris.
Norway.
Anyone want to buzz from Royal Holloway? Quickly.
Royal Holloway Brown.
Brunei.
No, it's Malaysia. 10 points for this. Known for his caustic outlook, what did the journalist and social critic H.L. Mencken describe as the delusion that one woman differs from another?
Wadham Harris.
The fashion industry?
Nope. Anyone to buzz from Royal Holloway?
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Cosmetics?
No, you're also wholesome. It's love. 10 points for this. Identify the poet who wrote these lines. Our England is a garden, and such gardens are not made by singing, oh, how beautiful, and sitting in the shade, while better men than we go out and start their working lives at grubbing weeds from gravel paths with broken dinner knives.
Royal Holloway Bradley.
G.K. Chesterton?
No, anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Harris.
Kipling?
Kipling is right, yes. The glory of the garden. Your bonuses are on heraldry, Wadham. In heraldry, what 8-letter word describes the posture or inclination of any armorial charge but is especially relevant to animals and mythological creatures?
Couchant? That's one. That's yeah. Or couchant. Think of any others. It's not rampant, that's 7. So we say couchant. We'll say couchant.
No, it's the attitude or position. The term rampant is used to describe an heraldic animal depicted standing on one or both hind legs. What term describes an animal walking, such as the 3 lions at the Kings of England?
Second. Marchant. Yeah, that sounds good. You saw it? Yeah. Say marchant.
No, it's passant. How is the heraldic beast depicted if it is described as coward?
Is it with its back turned, maybe?
It's turning its head round towards its tail, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll try that. Turning its head round towards its tail?
No, it's got its tail between its legs. 10 points for this. The equation S equals K log W is carved on the gravestone of which Austrian...
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
Boltzmann.
Boltzmann is right, yes. Your bonuses, Wadham, are on feminist campaigners. Fadela Amara, a town councillor in Clermont-Ferrand, was a founder in 2002 of the feminist movement Ni Pute Ni Soumise. How is this usually translated into English?
Neither prostitute nor...
Oh, what? Neither prostitute nor...
nor suppressed.
Okay, neither prostitute nor suppressed is the translation that we can...
I'll accept that, yes, it's neither whores nor submissive. The author of Shame, which Bangladeshi feminist author was forced into exile in 1994 after a fatwa was issued against her for so-called blasphemous writings?
It's not... oh, no, any idea? Is it Hian Hurstali?
No, it isn't. It's Taslima Nasreen. And finally, which feminist campaigner entitled her memoir of childhood, Daddy, We Hardly Knew You?
Okay, it's not Jermaine Greer. What about Naomi Wolf or something like that? Erica Young? What do you think?
Come on.
Okay, sorry. Naomi Wolf. Okay. Is it Naomi Wolf?
No, it was Jermaine Greer. 10 points for this. What is the surname of the brothers Joel, Brian and Avi, whose father engineered a £790 million takeover of a Premiership football club in 2005?
Wadham Harris.
Glazer.
Glazer is correct. Your bonuses, Wadham, are on astronomy. What term describes the departure of an orbit from a fixed ellipse around the sun or a planet due to gravitational attractions from other bodies?
Is it an aberration or a... I'll try aberration. Yeah? Try aberration.
No, it's a perturbation. The degree of elongation of an elliptical orbit obtained by dividing the distance between the foci of the ellipse by the length of the major axis is known as what?
I don't know. Ollie, take a guess.
It's the ratio of that to that.
Ratio?
Planetary ratio.
Okay, we'll try planetary
It's
ratio.
eccentricity. Okay. What term denotes the angle at which an orbit is tilted to some given plane? In the solar system, it's usually that of the Earth's orbit around the sun.
It's the axis, isn't it? Is it? Is it the axis on which it rotates?
Azimuthal angle.
Or does that sound like the best bet? Axis.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, we'll say axis.
It's the inclination. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear an extract from a choral work. 10 points if you can identify the composer.
Royal Holloway Brown.
Is it Bach?
No. Anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
Mozart.
No, it's Handel. It's part of Samson, so music bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points for this starter question. The word Deseret was proposed as a name for what became the state of Utah.
Wadham Bladen.
Sorry.
Lose 5 points. By the Mormon leader Brigham Young, because it referred to which animal as symbol of industry?
Royal Holloway where?
Beaver.
No, it's the bee, the honeybee. 10 points for this. Born 1749, which English scientist is regarded as the father of immunology, having been the first to introduce and study the smallpox vaccine?
Royal Holloway Nash.
Edward Jenner.
Correct. That means that you then, Royal Holloway, get the music bonuses following on from Handel's Samson. 3 more extracts from Handel choruses. In each case, I want you to tell me the name of the work from which it comes. Here's the first.
Julius Caesar.
No, that's from Israel in Egypt. He smote all the firstborn. Secondly,
Judas Maccabeus.
spot on. And finally,
This is Messiah.
This is the Messiah.
it is the Messiah. 10 points for this. Used generally to mean of that type or kind. What phrase is used specifically after the names of clan chiefs in Scotland to mean that they come from an estate or place of the same name as their...
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Of that ilk.
Of that ilk is correct. Your bonuses are on South Dakota. Which chief of the Oglala Sioux gives his name to a memorial in South Dakota which will, when completed, be approximately 10 times taller than the heads on Mount Rushmore?
Sitting Bull?
Sitting Bull.
Geronimo.
Is it Sitting Bull?
No, Geronimo wasn't of the Sioux.
It's not Geronimo.
Because he was a
Sitting
Apache.
Bull.
No, it's Crazy Horse. Designated in 1978, which national park in South Dakota is noted for its large eroded area of butts and gullies? One area, the Stronghold Unit, was the site in the 1890s of the ghost dances.
South Dakota, is it? No.
Do you know? We only know Yosemite. So.
No, it's the Badlands. Located on the edge of the Badlands and originating in 1931 as a small drugstore, which major tourist attraction achieved fame by extensive billboard advertising which offered free iced water to travellers?
We don't know.
That's Wall Drug. 10 points for this. Proclaimed a federal People's Republic in 1945, which country broke with the Soviet Union in 1948 to follow an independent...
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Mongolia.
No, you lose 5 points. An independent form of communism and a general policy of non-alignment.
Wadham Harris.
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia is correct. Your bonuses are on dragons, Wadham. The Songhua and the Ussuri are tributaries of which river whose name in Chinese means black dragon and for much of its course forms the border between China and Russia?
Oh, the Yangtze is the only one I can think of, but... Can you think of another Chinese river? The Yellow River? Is there a yellow? No, it's a yellow Yangtze.
Come on.
Any ideas? OK, we'll try the yellow Yangtze.
It's the Amur. Tea Kuan Yin is a premium variety of what type of tea whose name means black dragon in Chinese and whose leaves, when dry, have a dark thread-like appearance?
It's not Darjeeling. Oh. Yeah, do you want to try that? We'll try Lapsang Souchong.
No, it's Oolong. And finally, activities of the right-wing Black Dragon Society contributed to which country's descent into militarism in the 1930s?
Burma? No, or Japan? Could be China. No, China or Japan. Any ideas? Try China. OK, we'll say China.
No, it's Japan. 10 points for this. Born Nicole Barbe Ponsedin, who in 1806 at the age of 27 relaunched the family champagne firm on the death of her husband and was regarded as the most...
Wadham Harris.
Clicquot.
Veuve Clicquot is correct, yes. Your bonuses, Wadham, are on paradoxes. Which German astronomer gives his name to a paradox often worded, if the universe is infinite and filled with stars, then why is the sky dark at night?
I don't know. Any idea? No. OK, we don't know.
That's Heinrich Olbers. Secondly, which English mathematician devised the paradox in set theory? If the barber shaves all the men in the village who do not shave themselves, who shaves the barber?
Alan Turing is all I can think of. But no, think of an English mathematician. Go on. But no. Okay, we'll just say Alan Turing.
No, it was Bertrand Russell.
Oh.
A paradox to show that motion is impossible was devised by which Greek philosopher of the 5th century BC?
Zeno. Okay, Zeno.
It was Zeno, yes. Right, we're going to take a second picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a photograph of a Queen Consort of Great Britain. 10 points if you can give me her name.
Royal Holloway Nash.
It's Queen Mary.
It is Queen Mary. She was the consort of George V. Your picture bonus is 3 more portraits of Queen Consorts of British kings. 5 points if you can name the king to whom each queen was married. Firstly...
William IV? No, from the dress, that's sort of Empire line dress, isn't it?
But who's the king?
So William IV would be the king, because George III was much earlier.
William or George?
Which was this?
William IV.
No, it was George IV. You should have stuck your original hunch. Secondly, for 5.
That's
Charles
II, isn't it?
First.
No, that was Charles II. That's Catherine of Braganza. Finally...
That's Charles I.
That's Charles the First.
That is Charles I, Henrietta Maria. Right, 10 points for this. Which valley on the border between Utah and Arizona was used for the filming of westerns directed by John Ford, including The Searchers?
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Death Valley?
No, you lose 5 points, including The Searchers in 1956.
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
Grand Canyon.
No, it's Monument Valley. 10 points for this. In chemistry, what is the maximum number of hydrogen atoms which can combine with an atom of carbon?
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
4.
4 is correct. Your bonuses are on poetry. Sounding in moral virtue was his speech, and gladly would he learn and gladly teach. Which of his pilgrims did Geoffrey Chaucer describe thus?
The Reeve? No, it's not. It's right, the Clerk. The Clerk.
It is the Clerk. Commissioned to mark the 600th anniversary of Chaucer's death, The Teacher's Tale is a narrative poem by which poet, also noted for her collection entitled Making Cocoa for Kingsley Amis?
Don't know. Think of a female poet. Who? Sorry, can't think.
That's Wendy Cope. Who wrote the narrative poem The Laughter of Stafford Girls' Eye, described as an allegory of the rise of feminism sweeping away buttoned-up emotional sterility?
Adrian Rich is all I can think of. Any ideas? No, I'll say Adrian Rich.
Adrian Rich. I think you mean Adrian Mitchell, don't you? But it's Carol Ann Duffy was the person I was looking for. 5 minutes ago, 10 points for this. In 2005, the new Airbus A380, the world's biggest commercial passenger jet to date, made its maiden flight from the airport of which French city?
Royal Holloway Brown.
Toulouse.
Toulouse is right. Here are your bonuses. They're on a scientist. In 1655, which English scientist made the first recorded observations of plant cells using a compound microscope of his own design? Come on. You've got...
Hooke.
Robert Hooke is correct. Hooke's law stated that the extension of a wire is directly proportional to the load or tension in the wire, provided which property of the wire is not exceeded?
The elastic limit.
Correct. From the Greek for to mould or to form, what name is given to the type of deformation in the wire when the elastic limit is exceeded? Come on.
Deformation. We don't know.
It's plastic deformation. 10 points for this. What term describes an heir whose claim can be defeated by the birth of a closer relative before the death of the...
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Heir apparent?
No, you lose 5 points. Before the death of the ancestor. I'll tell you...
Heir in
Wadham
waiting?
Harris.
Sorry, heir in waiting?
No, it's the heir presumptive. 10 points for this. From the Latin for darkened, which verb means to render unclear, obscure...
Wadham Harris.
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate is right. Your bonuses are on grammar. In traditional grammar, what word of 4 letters describes the relationship of a verb to reality and intent? Examples in English being indicative and subjunctive.
Mood. Mood.
Correct. Examples in English including active and passive. What term indicates the relation of a subject to the action of a verb?
Voice. Yeah, voice.
Correct. Which two-letter preposition precedes the agent of the happening denoted by the verb of a passive sentence or clause?
By, isn't it? By.
By is right. 10 points for this. Used in the making of films such as the Lord of the Rings trilogy, for what do the letters CGI stand?
Royal Holloway where?
Computer graphic imaging.
No, anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
Computer-generated images.
Computer-generated imagery is correct. Yes, you get the bonuses then. They are on a musical genre. Born at Villa Rica, Georgia in 1899, Thomas A. Dorsey is widely regarded as having created which modern style of music, composing many of the genre's standard songs?
It's jazz, isn't it? Jazz.
No, it's gospel. Having organised the North California State Youth Choir, which gospel singer had an international success in 1969 with a recording of the old Baptist song, Oh Happy Day?
Mahalia Jackson, is it? Mahalia Jackson.
Edwin Hawkins. Which gospel singer performed Precious Lord, Take My Hand at the funeral of Martin Luther King and recorded the million-selling hit Move On Up a Little Higher?
That is Mahalia Jackson.
It is, yes. 10 points for this. What precedes the word crimes in the title of a 1996 collection of stories by E. Annie Proulx, in which various immigrants to America are linked together by the musical instrument in question? It's accordion. 10 points for this. On the evening of July the 6th, 2005, the final Live 8 concert was staged at which venue in Edinburgh?
Wadham Harris.
Princess Street Gardens.
No, anyone want to buzz from Royal Holloway?
Royal Holloway Bradley.
Edinburgh Castle.
No, it's Murrayfield. 10 points for this. What imperial measure is equivalent to 453.6 grams?
Royal Holloway where?
Ounce.
No, anyone want to buzz from Wadham?
Wadham Clifford Mobley.
A pound.
It is a pound, yes. Next time I'm not waiting for you. Here are your bonuses. They're on a colour. Moorcock is the male of which British bird, Lagopus scoticus, generally seen only when flushed from heather? You don't need to buzz.
The ptarmigan or the grouse? Try the ptarmigan. Ptarmigan.
No, it is the red grouse. Red Harvest was the first novel of which American writer, a former employee of Pinkerton's agency, credited with creating the hard-boiled school of detective fiction?
Dashiell Hammett, isn't it? Dashiell Hammett.
Correct. Which Asian capital city stands on the western bank of the Red River, about 85 miles inland from the South China Sea?
Shanghai? Oh, Beijing, should we say? Yeah?
Come on.
Say Beijing.
It's Hanoi. 10 points for this. A vast, lonely, forbidding expanse of nothing, rather like clouds and clouds of pumice stone. To what do these words broadcast by Frank Borman in 1968 refer?
Royal Holloway Bradley.
The moon's surface.
The moon is correct. Your bonuses, Royal Holloway, are on a place name. Noted for its funicular railway and amusement park, the hill known as Tibidabo overlooks which Mediterranean city?
Barcelona.
Correct. And the name Tibidabo, meaning I will give to you, is thought to allude to the Vulgates and act the gong. Royal Holloway have 95. Wadham College Oxford have 170. Well, Royal Holloway, you weren't on quite as good form today as you were last time you graced us with your presence, so we shall have to say goodbye to you, I'm afraid, but congratulations on getting this far anyway. Very strong performance again from you, Wadham College Oxford. We shall look forward to seeing you in the quarter-finals. I hope you can join us next time for another second-round match, but until then, it's goodbye from Royal Holloway College.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Wadham College.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
The changing face of our national eating habits, the Welsh way of life, next on 2W.
If you want to form a team to compete in the next series of University Challenge, call 0161 827 2355 or email universitychallenge@bbc.co.uk.
Beautiful fishing stool, wonderful design and colours.
Yes, but
Sadly a little tired. A labour of love. Continue to enjoy using it. Lovely, isn't it?
she doesn't realise how long it's been sitting in our house for with everybody. Oh yeah, I did it in 1993.
Really?
Oh yes.
Oh, well done.
So so I've got to sort of, obviously if I ever showed it again, I'd have to clean it up somehow.
It's a very important show for us, yes, because it's going to put it on the map for the next 50 years. And if it's a roaring success, which I think it will be, it should be a great day. A lot of people have come from the farming community. We've got many more this year because it's the 250th anniversary. And if it wasn't that, I mean, it'd be a lot cheaper in the President's lunch tent, I tell you.